Hi, my name is Kwanian81, and I've been working in the hotel industry for almost 7 years now, and I would like to make this quick video, and maybe a few videos after the fact, realizing that economically speaking the United States is not exactly in the best position right now. I'd like to give you some tips based on what I know about the business to help business travelers, vacation travelers, save a bit of money on their stay. I started out as a housekeeper. I've worked for Marriott, I've worked for Hilton, Holiday Inn Express, I've worked for some independently owned and operated facilities, and I'm not going to give out where I currently work, because if my boss finds this, she'll probably fire me. Okay, first of all, I'm going to start on mistakes that I observe guests making that ultimately wind up costing them money. The most common mistake guests make and wind up paying through the nose for is booking their reservation through websites like Expedia, Hotels.com, and Travelocity and the like. These websites are a huge ripoff, and you should never use them. Let me give you a brief explanation as to how these third-party websites work. Say you want to book a hotel in New York City from wherever you're coming from. You go to, for the sake of example, you go to Priceline.com. And you look at a hotel. It's got listings there of what the hotel apparently offers, refrigerators in the rooms, microwaves, mini bars, swimming pool, spa, things like that. You book your reservation for, say, 3 nights at a rate of about $99. You get there, and you discover later on, after your stay, that you paid about as much as you would have paid for that room anyway if you had just called up the hotel directly. And while you're there, you discover that the hotel doesn't exactly have all of the things mentioned on the website. Now, when you book your reservation and you give the website a credit card, you've just paid the website. You have not actually paid for your room, because the website and the hotel are not affiliated with each other. That's why it's called third party. You gave your money to someone else for a service, and the website gives the hotel its own credit card that we use the website's credit card and not yours. Oddly enough, the only thing you usually wind up paying extra for is incidentals if you damage something, but that's about it. I have also personally experienced situations where guests and customers who made their reservations through websites requested, say, a smoking room and wound up getting stuck in a non-smoking room. And again, this is because the websites are in no way affiliated with the actual hotels. So sometimes the information doesn't always see eye to eye. They have no way of directly accessing our systems and making actual said reservation. They just pass an email or an electronic message through to our network that you have a request to stay at da-da-da-da hotel. So if you book your reservation through a website like Expedia or what have you, you get to the hotel and find that your guaranteed non-smoking double queen room is actually a smoking single king. I'm sorry, but that was the website, not us. I have also experienced situations with third-party reservations that they have the paperwork printed right there in their hands at the desk, and we have no reservation in our system at all. Hotels.com is the biggest culprit, but I have also seen this happen from time to time with other third-party websites. So the most recent incident, this particular person was very fortunate that we did have that type of room available anyway, and of course we gave him the price quoted on the website just to be fair. Generally speaking, I'm not going to leave somebody out on the street unless they flat out can't pay for their room or they start swearing and cursing at me. So yeah, common mistake number 1, using a third-party website to book a reservation. How to get around this? If you have a particular favorite chain, like Hampton is an excellent quality hotel chain. Best Western is another very good quality hotel operation. Go to their websites. Go to bestwestern.com or Hampton or what have you, and look up their locations. They'll usually list a phone number of where it is that you have in mind to stay, and you call the hotel directly, find out what their usual rates are, what their availability is, what services they have. The front desk staff should be able to tell you exactly what it is that you might be looking for. So, yes, mistake number 1, never use a third-party website to book a reservation. Too much can go wrong. Mistake number 2, and this happens at least once a day. If you get, regardless of how you book your reservation, you get to the hotel, you find something is wrong with the room. The sheets aren't made up properly. There's a stain in the sheets. The toilet wasn't cleaned. The refrigerator doesn't work. There's bugs in the room, what have you. Do not wait until the next day to tell the front desk. It's too late. They can't do anything about it. You let the front desk know right away that something is wrong. If they can't send housekeeping that late in the evening or a maintenance person to fix it for you, right then and there, the day you check in, will be the time to tell them, because then they'll be able to adjust your bill accordingly. See what happens after you check in. About midnight to 1 a.m. that night, the night auditor comes in. Night audit is the shift that looks over all of the financial paperwork that day, who's checked in, who's checked out, who paid cash, who paid credit card or check, what have you. Assesses it all, enters it in the computer system, and once it's entered into the computer system, it's pretty much as good as law. So after the fact, it's a lot harder to go back and edit that information and change it once a card has already been charged or once cash has already been deposited in the bank. See, you're better off just letting people know right away, right then and there, hey, someone shit on my bed. Fix it. That has actually happened once, oddly enough. I meet some interesting and strange people in this business. So yes, mistake number 1, stay away from third-party websites. No disrespect to the Shatner, but fuck Priceline. Mistake number 2, never give cocaine to your cat. Mistake number 2, if something is wrong, don't wait until you check out to let somebody know about it. Be polite, as always. Like Mom used to say, you do catch more flies with honey than you do with vinegar. You know, just let us know. Call us. Hey, there's something wrong, the lights don't work, whatever. Just tell us. The third mistake that people usually make is not making a reservation, period. The problem with this being is, okay, I happen to work in a town that has its own university. This particular town is a big college town. College sports are a huge deal, and we so happen to be physically located directly off the highway. So most of our clientele are truckers, bikers, tired travelers, whoever happens to come in looking for a place to sleep. Well, during the weekend of a college football game, our rates are exorbitantly high, and admittedly so, and our availability is somewhat limited. My town is also annually host to the 3rd largest biker rally in the world. An event I have had the pleasure of witnessing and riding my own motorcycle in. Yeah, the Virgin Mary herself isn't getting a room during those days. It helps to scout out ahead of time, because if you book a reservation at a certain time, it won't so much secure a super low rate as it would during the off-season. So you go to, say, Key Largo, Florida. You want to go during the summertime and you book your reservation in January. I'm sorry, but you're not going to get a January rate for summertime occupancy. But it does guarantee you a room nonetheless, especially if you have a credit card. So, scout out ahead of time. Actually call the hotel. Find out if they have what you're looking for. And, yeah, you got yourself a room. So 3 things we've learned today. Stay away from third-party websites. If something's wrong, let somebody know about it. And call ahead of time and find out what's going on. Okay, that's why cell phones were invented, people. Really, they're not that expensive. You just need a basic plan. Fuck Blackberries, they don't work. Okay, that's enough ranting out of me. I just bought myself this new camera, and I just really wanted to rant and bitch and test this thing out. Quanian81. If you have any more questions regarding the hotel industry, I'll gladly answer them to the best of my ability. In the meantime, happy travels.